Alright, so for this video presentation, I will be critiquing my speech to inform, which was based on the topic of musical therapy. And I'll break it down in a couple of different ways. I'll break it down in terms of stuff like content, introduction, conclusion, delivery, the flow, how well I spoke in the eye contact, etc., and so forth. I'll address each one in this brief but hopefully informative video. Firstly, in terms of content, I thought my presentation was pretty good. While brief, I believe that it covered the more important tenets of musical therapy. Everything that I think I researched, everything I think I need to cover was covered in a very summarized way. And I do think people were informed, and it's my hope that they stayed informed well after the presentation. And in terms of my introduction, I liked how it played out. I was satisfied with my delivery. That was the part that I memorized the most, and I am wholly satisfied with what I did in the classroom. As for the conclusion, it could have definitely been more brief, more concise, and more precise, but I was banking on a more relatable element to it to help me associate with the audience a little bit more and just tell a story that I knew from heart. As for delivery, I'm satisfied with it. I had a couple people come up and tell me that I spoke very clearly and well, and no complaints there. And as for the flow, I thought the flow was kind of smooth. However, I definitely could have practiced transitioning from one slide to the next because that was a bit rough. For eye contact, I think I did well. I tried to look at as many of the people as I can, get the audience engaged, and I think my knowledge of the subject wasn't a professional amount of knowledge, but I think I definitely had enough to elaborate on some of the finer points. I'm satisfied with the organization, the layout of my presentation. I think the points were well ordered, and I believe that the people were following my train of thought easily. I'm satisfied with the transition, the bridges in between points, and that partly I have to give credit to my being prepared. I thought I was prepared enough. I don't think I was prepared to my fullest ability, but I think I was prepared enough to deliver a decent, to say the least, presentation. I did try to go into it with as much confidence and passion as I could. I'm generally an inconfident person, but my passion really shined through, and I think that affected the way I spoke. I think my posture was alright. Filler words mostly came into play at the near end of the presentation. I used a lot of filler words, like basically what I do if I was telling a story to just another person that I meet. I definitely could have narrowed that one down. For overall strengths, I think the clarity, my tone, the fluctuation, my citations, I think everything was very informative, and I think it was very clear what I was trying to impress upon the audience. But I did have a couple places I could definitely improve in terms of the PowerPoint slides, the timing of changing the slides, and I definitely think I could have been more prepared when it comes to transitions, and I also think I could have been more prepared with my final conclusion. But overall, I'm very satisfied with my presentation, but because I could have prepared more, I think I'll give it a 4 out of 5. But again, I am very satisfied with how I did.